Okay, the thing just came on and all that. I was gonna do the next part of what if Deku was Demon Slayer, but I forgot that that was practically the end part of the whole what's my call it season 3. Since after that it's all talk, introducing back to the school. After that, until you get to the whole introducing Night Eye, but after that, all you do is talk. You see Airy, you fight Overhaul, which if I if I just describe everything that happened over again, it'll pretty much be just as canon, but Deku with different power. So there won't be any fights that you wouldn't know, or any difference in the fight except Deku winning with Aizawa, escaping and all that. And the fight between, I would say, Overhaul was not just Deku who defeated it, it'll be Deku and Mirio who took him down before he can transform into the big thing, if they're both tag teaming. So pretty much Mirio wouldn't have his quirk loss, and Deku and him would beat him down before he can turn into the giant monster that he was in. So yeah, that pretty much sums up the last part, except the whole license exams, but that one you can sum up in like a few short sentences and all that. Fight between Mirio. I would say that it would end up with Mirio winning, I would say, even though he is a demon slayer. But Mirio is able to dodge his or permeate through his attacks, and that's very useful. And yeah, that's why I say he would win still. But it'll be a much closer battle than it was just him punching through them, or punching through him. And Inosuke would be taken down because Inosuke is not even as fast as him. But this Mirio's actual Quirk's ability, which is still hard to use, would make him the winner. So yeah, I'm at my grandmother's house, that's why it's outside. And all that. It's Wednesdays, my dude, but this will probably not come out on Wednesday. Um, just to inform you, the what if called What If Deku Joined Overhaul. Um, I had it scripted. I was actually gonna do this one next, and probably have it with another what if, because I had almost the whole thing down, but I knew that the whole what if would come out if I continuously posted it every day, like I normally do it when it lasts. So I was gonna put another what if next to it, where I can transition from them. But yeah, but it's gone now. That's all I'm gonna say. That still angers me. But yeah. So this is what if Deku had a bunny quirk. So this quirk, or rabbit quirk, I'll call it bunny though. If you guys don't know this character, which you probably don't if you only watch the 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 anime version, but in the manga she's the number 5th hero, but I think if I'm correct, she's the number 6th hero and main at the story right now. No, at the story right now, she'll still be the 5th hero. Since before All Might was taken down, she was the 6th hero. But this would be Deku's sister, would be her. So yeah. Just put into inspection how strong her legs are. So you guys know about those no moves and all that. And I probably told you guys this once, but there is stronger versions of them. Mid-tier no move that went against All Might, and probably is stronger, has regeneration and other quirks and all that. But you could say the no moves that high tier no moves that she took him down were not complete, since high tier no moves have to have an hour to become full powered. But even with those being like that, they still are stronger than mid tier. Pretty much she could use her legs to snap off one of their heads. is what's shown in the manga. Pretty much, she would pretty much drop, fly at it, clench her legs, and pretty much completely snap off the head. So yeah. But Deku would be the little brother of her. So Deku's life would be a little different. I'm not exactly what the hero's mother is, quirks, but I would imagine one of them would be probably a enhancement quirk, and one would be an actual bunny quirk, not like the rabbit quirk that she has, but I still call Deku's bunnies. So yeah. But yeah. So Deku's appearance. He has white hair. Actually, let me just pull a picture up of her. I guess this is the best one, colored out one. So yeah, this is her and all that. So Deku would have ears like her, white hair, and all that. Just how the little brother should have related to his sister, but yeah. So pretty much, he would grow up as a sister for a hero. I'm not sure how old she is, but of course, I'm going to downgrade her age. Or, yeah, I'll downgrade her age in this one. If this was scripted, I would have probably made it him, not the same age as he was, but older. Had a whole story of him being elder, like an elder or a trainer to Bakugo. But right now, Deku would be the youngest child. I would say he would have an older brother to be the middle child, of course, but he would just have a rabbit quirk like his mother. So he doesn't have like the strength quirk of his younger brother or older sister. So yeah. But Deku grew up with his sister trying to become a hero, and that would pretty much give him the idea to become a hero just like her. Whenever Deku turns 8, his sister would go into UA for the first time, going into class 1A, getting in there, not recommended, but through the regular testing and all that. Deku would still live by Bakugo, but Bakugo would see as Deku stronger than him, since his quirk, I would say, probably is a mutation quirk. So he would know from the first day of class he would have his quirk for its whole life and all that. But yeah, after Bakugo would bully him for having bunny quirk and said what quirk can do. But soon after, I'll say the one time that Bakugo tries to bully another kid, or they fight, Deku would kick Bakugo, which I would say even as a kid, this would send enough force to break his leg, or break his arm, I mean, since the older sister can like chop off on Nomu's head with her legs. Just to explain that, sorry. So yeah. But, of course, with them seeing how strong Deku can kick somebody, the whole lackeys, they would run away since they just seen Bakugo flying, who was considered the strongest in the class. But yeah, Bakugo still thinks he's stronger, of course, but he doesn't act as much like that, only towards Deku the most of the time. So yeah, but yeah. So whenever Deku's sister goes to UA and all that, Deku would finally ask her to help him train to go to UA one day. which he would agree to. And they would train their kicks and all that. To Deku is, let me see, uh, 11. Yeah, 11. This is the day that his sister is becoming a hero. And he would have been trained from her along this way. So yeah. He would be much stronger in sport, and he would automatically have some combat skills from his sister. So yeah, from his sister becoming a hero right off the, unlike like most people who just became or just came out UA, unlike like usually what normally they do is that they go for like study under somebody and all that, but she takes a different role similar to how Zawa took it after he got out of 1A or UA. I mean, like Aizawa, she will instantly go hit the streets, becoming her own hero, which in a matter of the years of Deku going through middle school, she would rank herself as the 10th hero. Oh, no, she would be the 10th hero now, since, of course, she is younger in this one. So, yeah. Deku would be in middle school, and people would hear about his sister coming up on the news recently, since they just updated the roster of heroes, and Deku's last name showed up on it as the 10th hero, since they only update the top 10 heroes only, is what they update. And people will be talking about in school, since and all this in middle school, Deku never bragged about his sister being a hero and all that, so nobody really knew about it except Bakugo, since Bakugo's mother is a friend of, I'll still call her Inko in this, but yeah, Inko. Inko's one with the bunny quirk. So yeah. But of course, people will be talking about it, and the name would come up and all that. Which finally, I'll say somebody would ask Deku about this, saying, is this a relative? And you see the picture of his sister, and he would say to them, saying that's actually my older sister, and all that. Which, that would surprise people, thinking that his older sister is the number 10 hero, of course. But yeah. But on this day, Deku would go heading home through the tunnel that he normally goes through. And let me explain, Deku is much taller. I'll say he's as tall as Ida. More muscular. Not just his lower body, his legs, but also in his arms, since she was also built in her arms, including her legs pretty much all the way up. In the same way that he is built from head to toe. But this is when the sludge villain would appear. The sludge villain would appear, and pretty much Deku would be able to hear it whenever it comes up and it's talking through the sewers. So he would jump back, watching it as it comes out, and it would ask for Deku's body and charge towards them. I wouldn't say that he would be strong enough to shoot shockwaves or anything like that, but he would be strong enough to put enough force to push back the sludge villain with his kick, which would surprise him, the sludge villain, and Deku would come up to him, kicking him into a wall, which would splat him a little bit, not completely. Then he would kick him again, which would completely splat him. All Might would come in saying that I am here to save you from the sludge villain. He'd look as he sees the sludge villain is being popped by Deku's cake, and he would ask for his name and what's his quirk, some kind of rabbit quirk, which would remind him as the new number 10 hero would come in his mind. And Deku would say, yes, my name's Deku, or Izuku Midoriya, and all that. He would say Izuku Midoriya, and he would say that his quirk is rabbit or bunny, either or. But yeah. Of course, All Might would ask the question, are you related to the number 10 hero? Which I forgot her name, her hero name and all that. But yeah, he would say, yes, that's in fact my sister, and all that. Which All Might would say that you'll become a fine hero one day, just as your sister is, and all that. And Deku would hop off after this. But while hopping onto the roof, he would hear an explosion behind him, which he would go rushing towards. And all that, he would get there, seeing as it's Bakugo on the roof, and he would jump down, land in front of the heroes, and he would tell them to step back, and he got it, and he would hop forward at full speed, pretty much going plus ultra, smashing his kick into the sludge villain, which would send it back with his force of his kick, with him grabbing Bakugo out. He would rush forward again, releasing a barrage of kicks against the sludge villain, which would build up until the pop happens, and he would be declared the one who defeats the sludge villain with a barrage of continuous kicks. So yeah, of course the heroes would tell him not to do that, that was dangerous, and what if your kicks weren't strong enough? But Deku would say, even if they weren't strong enough to pop it, I still would have did it. It doesn't matter if your quirk's not fit for the job. If you're a hero, you're supposed to do whatever you can, not just sit by, and all that. And the media would come and rush Deku, saying, is your quirk a rabbit, bunny, or all that? And what's his name? He would say Izuku Midoriya. Which one of them in the back would say, so are you related to the new number 10 hero? And Deku would just jump off onto the roof, where he would hear somebody talking in the background to himself. Specifically, somebody who sounded much like All Might, which he would look like. He would look at, seeing a scrawny old man talking to himself. And Deku would jump down to him without him noticing, putting his hand on his shoulder, saying, are you All Might? Which would surprise All Might, but he did it in a soft voice where nobody heard him. All Might would look at him, and this is where the story ends. So I'm just gonna leave this one out until somebody actually give me a comment, somebody gives me a comment if Deku should get one for all, or is he strong enough to not get it, and if you want him to have a lower percentage or the one that he should have with his built body. So yeah, see you guys later. Peace.